the Team B farm. I am Bug. I am going to be 9. I'm going in the 4th grade when I'm 9 and that kind of thing.
And I'm Mama Bee. Today we're going to be going over Bug's curriculum choices for her 4th grade year, and she's here to give all the input so you get a kid's perspective today.
Total perspective, you mean?
Yes. So we are starting with
math. This is musical multiplication, my first math curriculum. And it's separated into 4, kind of chunks, and it's got music that you're supposed to listen to. Like 3 times 3 is 9, 9 monkeys on a vine. 3 times 3 is 9, 9 monkeys on a vine. But the third time around the verse is played. 3 times 3 is 9 monkeys on a vine. Did you notice the pause when it should have said 9? That's for the person to fill in the blanks.
Tell us one thing that you love about musical multiplication.
It's short, so it's convenient if you're in a big hurry.
So each day, how long would you say that it takes?
Well, it takes about 4 minutes a week to listen to.
Because we do musical multiplication 2 times a week.
Yep.
Okay. All right, but what about the program? Do you like the songs? Do you not like the songs? Do you think it's funny? What do you think about it?
Well, sometimes the pictures are good. I enjoy the watercolor pictures.
Okay.
And I don't enjoy the blanks because sometimes I, can't remember.
I think that might be what it's there for, right? Okay, so thumbs up or thumbs down for musical multiplication?
Thumbs up.
Thumbs up.
2 thumbs up. 2 thumbs up is the most rating. 0 thumbs down. 2 thumbs down is the lowest rating.
Okay. So, quick, cute little songs that help the multiplication facts stick in your head. The only negative I would say is sometimes it's easy to get the songs mixed up. Like, you were just singing 3 times 3 is 9, 9 monkeys on a vine. Well, you could sing 2 times 2 is 9. You could get the songs mixed up, that kind of thing.
It doesn't teach the twos. The twos are not taught since children should usually know the twos. 10s and 11s are not taught as they are easy to learn. Too bad.
Okay, so as long as you get the correct lyrics to the song, it is a great program. Now I know that this one is going to be a thumbs up.
Life of Fred.
Life of Fred can be done as a complete math curriculum. In fact, Stanley Schmidt considers it a complete math curriculum. We just use it as a supplemental thing that the girls really enjoy.
It's the greatest. Now, there's about 4 full pages, and then there's something called that tell Fred's story, and then there's something called Your Turn to Play.
So each chapter has about a 4-page story about Fred, this little 5-year-old boy who's a math genius.
It's silly to think of a 5-year-old boy teaching college math at kittens.
Yes, he is a professor. And then at the end of the chapter, you get Your Turn to Play, which are your questions, which there's usually only about 4 questions.
But they're a bit tough. Oh, by the way, beware of rows of practice.
Sometimes it does throw in rows of practice for you just for a little bit of extra fun.
Oh, there's a language arts series too, if you are interested in that.
Yeah, there is a language arts series that's geared more towards middle school kids, but Bug reads it just for fun. So, Life of Fred, what are positives about it?
Well, it tells really neat stories.
Yeah, so it incorporates the math into a story. So for kids who are excel at literature-based things, this is a great curriculum, and we all enjoy it. We use it on for Mama Fun Fridays for their math portion. So after they've done 4 days of their typical math curriculum, we go and do this as something fun.
The only negative I think is rows of practice. They're too straightforward for me.
So if you think of a normal textbook with rows and rows and rows of practice, it gives you 1 row of, say, 2-digit multiplication, and so you practice that and gives you a little extra math. All right, now what we've all been waiting for, what Bug has been waiting for. Bug doesn't even know what this is going to be. We last year did Math Mammoth as Bug's math curriculum. We did level 4 last year.
This is grade 2. This is for Bear.
Yeah, this is when I printed off for Bears just so we had something to show because I haven't printed off the next one. Math Mammoth does a little introduction lesson right up here, and then you go through and work on all the problems. There are YouTube videos available with Maria, the creator, Maria Miller, and she has this little woolly mammoth named Mappy that sits on her shoulder. It's kind of funny.
It's kind of cute.
Yeah, I got this online. It's a downloadable, and we have grades 1st through 8th. It was
AKA a PDF file.
That you can print off your computer, and so we have all of the levels, which is great. It's always there. What would you say are some positives about Math Mammoth?
Hey, we never did the negatives. Oh yeah, we did. Okay. Anyway,
what are
positives are sometimes it does word problems. Negatives are it's a bit straightforward. Oh, I love the puzzle corners. They're so tough and challenging. They're fun.
So at the end of each lesson, there is something that's a puzzle that.
Oh, not every lesson. Just some.
Okay. So.
The only negative is it's straightforward.
It is pretty straightforward. In the past, we've used teaching textbooks for math. What was something that you liked about teaching textbooks?
I like the buddies.
The buddies. It was kind of set up in a game.
And I love the bonus rounds. They were timed, and you could see how many questions you could answer.
Negatives to teaching textbooks?
It got a little frustrating. You got it wrong. Computers kind of rubbing it. They're wrong. You got it wrong.
So it became a little stressful when an answer was incorrect. So here is the big question of the day. I'm going to let you choose this year. I think both teaching textbooks and Math Mammoth are great curriculums. I think that there were positives to both of them and negatives. But I think what we discovered for Bug is that for math, if she has an adult there helping her out to kind of talk through things.
What do you mean I get to choose?
That's what I mean. It really helps. So,
curriculums?
I think there was the same amount of stress whether we got answers right or wrong with this curriculum and with teaching textbooks. So I think you get to be the deciding factor.
I vote teaching textbooks.
All right, there you have it. We're switching to teaching textbooks. So we use we use the online format.
Not the textbook thing.
Right. Okay, the great thing about the online format is that it gives them immediate feedback. So,
yeah.
All right, so math is teaching textbooks. We'll continue with Life of Fred and musical multiplications just for a little extra.
Yay!
All right, language arts. This should be no surprise.
Good and the beautiful, yay!
We love the Good and the Beautiful language arts curriculum. It is such a thorough curriculum. And
it lets you do stories alongside it. Like I read Heidi. No, not Heidi. That's Easy-peasy. I read Carlotta. I've read Carlotta, Belgian Twins, and Down Tumble Down Mountain, and several others through that.
So, from my perspective, it is a very thorough curriculum. It hits everything: art, art, grammar, geography, that's the word I was looking for. Geography, spelling, reading are all covered in this curriculum. Now, you can download the PDF of grades 1st through 5th for free online and print them yourself. I have found that buying them through the company, they're just put together so well that it's worth the cost. And from what I've read and discovered myself, it's pretty much a wash. If you buy them price-wise as opposed to printing them yourself. So, what is one thing that you love about the Good and the Beautiful?
Well, I love the books. It takes these old out-of-print books and it writes them out in a language arts book, so I can read them.
Yeah. So
to like get an understanding, a true understanding of good and beautiful literature, and read some out-of-print books. That's really cool.
So there is tons of flip-throughs online, so we're not going to go too in-depth on that. And there's also tons of information out there about Jenny Phillips' stance on literature and making sure it's good and beautiful for your family. So if you want, I'm sure you can do a YouTube search and find that for yourselves. All right, do you have any negatives for the Good and the Beautiful?
Just the spelling.
Just the spelling.
I
Sometimes.
hate the spelling.
Do you think it's just spelling in general, or do you think it's spelling with this curriculum?
Oh, just spelling in general.
Just spelling in general.
Like spelling.
I think that the repetition of having to practice the same word over and over isn't always fun, right?
Oh, it's the repetition and the fact that I have to cover the word.
Okay.
That's the
Okay.
problem.
So the fact that the word
I can't see the word makes it tough.
Okay. All right. So there you go. Okay, typing is also through.
And typing 1, and my mom happened to buy me typing 2.
So typing is also through the Good and the Beautiful. So Bug has worked her way through level 1 once. We're on our second time through it, and we will start that again in September, just as kind of a review before we start level 2. So what is a positive about the Good and the Beautiful's typing?
Well, a positive is it just, starts with the easy stuff and then ends with the tough stuff. And you start with the home row keys only, which is the negative, because it, kind of limits you with what you can type.
Ah, okay. So you want to be able to learn all of the letters right away?
Yeah, like sometimes I can just type any words using the keys I've currently learned. And once it was only the home row keys and the letter E. That kind of irritated me because I barely had a choice.
Okay, so once you build those basic skills, though, you'll be able to go on to all of the keys. Okay, all right. This is a gorgeous curriculum, just like all of the Good and the Beautiful. How long would you say a lesson takes you?
A lesson will take me about 5 minutes on average. Once a test took me, how long was it? Once a test only took me 1 minute and 40 seconds.
Okay. Any negatives for this curriculum?
The negative is, I already told you the negative.
Oh, any positives that you want to share?
The big positive is I love the fact that it sometimes puts little sayings at the bottom that could help you model your life.
Ah, so inspirational quotes?
Inspirational quotes.
So handwriting is also
Good and the Beautiful.
We love the Good and the Beautiful. We haven't found any curriculum from the Good and the Beautiful that we did not like. So handwriting is the Good and the Beautiful. Bug is on level 4. She did not finish it last school year. She still has a little bit left, so she'll finish that. And then we're going to repeat this level because it's introducing cursive, and I think that's something that we could spend a little bit more time on.
Actually, cursive began in the last level.
Correct. Yes. And they have redone the level, so you might find that you have something a little different coming your way.
Nice.
Okay, so positives to handwriting.
Positive handwriting, I like to color pictures. However, it's pretty repetitive when you have to do the same exercise over and over.
So sometimes it does repeat pages.
And here's another problem. Sometimes a handwriting assignment is an entire page, so there's no coloring at the bottom. But to make up for that, then you get to color an entire page.
So we do a page 2 times a week. So 2 times a week she does a page. So she might do this one day, which would be a lot of writing, but the next time she would get to do that. Now what she was talking about, most lessons will have some writing up at top, and then at the bottom you get to draw something.
This is a map of the Warrior Cats territories.
Okay, so we will be continuing with the Good and the Beautiful handwriting. Ah, I got my hair. We will be continuing with the Good and the Beautiful handwriting. Okay, moving on to our last couple of sections. Last year, Bug started playing around with Easy-peasy, all-in-one homeschool. They're online. What was that?
Lemon squeezy.
Oh, Easy-peasy, lemon squeezy. Easy-peasy, all-in-one homeschool. They're online subjects. That is a great resource. They're all free, and they have everything you could need.
And they're my favorite independent subjects.
So
we're starting Bible and music next school year.
Yeah, and we'll get to that in this video in just a few minutes. So Bug started that last year. She was doing Spanish and health. And what do you think about both of those?
They're great.
They're great. So the Spanish, she's still in the section where she's learning where words come from, So she's learning a little bit of Latin.
I'm listening to many different stories in many different languages, and over, so I can memorize it, and then but turn off English subtitles, and then I need to grab this sheet and kind of memorize the meaning of the story, write down what I think the story means, and then on the last time we write the story, then I listen to the story, then I get to turn on English subtitles, and I get to see how well I did guessing the meaning of the story and see it translated.
So right now she's learning the roots of words, and then I would say sometime this year she'll start the actual Spanish lessons on Easy-peasy. So thumbs up for Easy-peasy Spanish. Thumbs up. Yeah, we're going to continue with that. She also started Easy-peasy Health. It has PE Health for levels 1 through 4.
I do that.
And yeah, it gives you different ways to move your body and also teaches you some things. So yeah, and they're short and sweet. They maybe take you 5 minutes a day. So I think that's the draw of Easy-peasy, is it gives you what you need to learn in a short amount of time, and so then you can move on and
do whatever you want.
But Bug actually really enjoys Easy-peasy, so it's something that she wants to do. So positives of Easy-peasy Health and PE?
Well, Easy-peasy kind of teaches me many things about my body, and sometimes it links me to this site where I click on articles linked to the ones that Easy-peasy recommended, so I can learn a bunch about the human body.
Oh, okay. Any negatives?
This is the negatives. Well, one of our computers doesn't have any sound, so unfortunately, I used to do it on the computer, so I wasn't able to do any of the lessons that required videos. That was crazy.
That was crazy. So anyways, make sure you do it on something that has sound. So she does it on the iPad, and that works perfectly. All right, so Bug alluded to this earlier, but this year we are starting Easy-peasy for Bible as well. It looks like it will be a perfect fit for our family, so Bear and Bug will be doing this along with me.
I once read the Bible cover to cover, so this is going to be pretty cool, studying what I've read in depth.
Yeah, so we will be doing the Old Testament this year, and if we get all the way through it, we'll move on to the New Testament. It has just 4 sheets. Most of it is just reading the Bible together and talking about study questions. So cool. I'm really looking forward to getting into that with the girls. The other thing that we will be doing Easy-peasy is music.
Yay!
And again, this is levels 1 through 4. They have a level 1 through 4 and I believe a 5 through 8 that you can choose from. It has just a few printables, but most of it is you watching videos together online, talking about it, reading different articles, and again, it's short and sweet. So those are Bug's subjects for the 2020-2021 year. Now I want to take a quick minute to let you all know how we set up Bug's day. So we school 4 days a week and save Friday for
Mama Fun Fridays.
So if you haven't seen our Reasons to Homeschool video, you might want to check that out. Mama Fun Fridays are a hit.
Mama Fun Fridays.
So we save Mama Fun Friday for game schooling, field trips, when co-op's in session, that's our co-op day, days with friends, that kind of thing. So Monday through Thursday we do school, and every day, what subjects do you do?
Well, I do. First of all, I try and get math out of the way.
So every day you do math and language arts, correct?
Yep. And then I have to do 2 independent subjects, also known as typing, handwriting, musical multiplication.
But also
and Easy-peasy.
Easy-peasy. So we'll be adding in Spanish and
we used to do this app called Duolingo, but then again, you got it wrong. Kind of got to me.
Right. Okay. So independent subjects. She does them 2 times a week.
Yep. 2 times a week. 2
handwriting, 2 typing, 2 Spanish, 2 musical multiplication. 2 health. Is that all of it?
Blah, blah, blah.
Okay. And then 1 time a week, we do science as a family. 1 time a week, we do history as a family. We will be adding in art, music, and Bible all 1 time a week now.
Cool.
All right. So each of the girls has this folder. Okay, and this is last year's folder. I have not printed off this year's yet, so I have her name covered up here for privacy reasons. So this is the
why
way
is it covered up?
for privacy reasons.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So each week the girls have one of these sheets, and I have done it where I go in the week before and I write down what I want them to finish, but I found that it actually works better to go back and write down what we did. So we know that our goal is to do language arts 4 days a week.
Yep.
We know that our goal is to do math 4 days a week. We know that our goal is to do musical multiplication 2 days a week. So at the end of the day, I'll say, hey Bug, what'd you get done today? Okay, you did math. Put a check mark. Oh, okay, you did language arts, and write down what she did. So that, to me, is the easiest way to track. Now, we live in Washington State. I don't have to keep a record of this. This is for my own record. Just kind of keeping what we got done, and then for my purposes, and then so I can look back the following week. So at the end of the year, which I obviously have not done yet, I will bind all of these up so we have it. All right. The other thing that Bug has in her folder is her calendar. So this is September. Yeah, our school name is covered up there. September 2019, we just fill in the simple calendar. They get a sticker if they follow all of our school rules, which are what, Bug?
Miserably.
Okay. Hey, Bug, what are our school rules here?
Do all my work with a positive attitude, complete all my work with the best attitude, with my best effort, have grace for other people's mistakes, and use kind of words and actions towards others.
Okay. If you answered yes to each of these questions, you may place a sticker on the correct date. And once you get 5 stickers, you get to head to the
prize machine.
So
unfortunately.
So if you get an X on that day, it means that you did school that day, but
too bad.
No sticker. So, but if you get 5 stickers, you get to go to the prize machine.
Yay!
And prize machine, dollar store things that I find that I think the girls would like. Sometimes we'll put little coupons for things in there. What are some things in the prize machine that you enjoy?
Well, I enjoy those books, those make your own books.
Oh yeah, in the Target dollar spot they had just some bound white
and
books.
And the erasable pens.
Yeah, erasable pens.
As you can see, mine is themed warriors.
Fun squishies, that kind of thing. Okay, that also I can mark the days that we did not school. So last September we were in Lake Tahoe.
Labor Day, Tahoe.
Labor Day. And then at the end of the school year, I can go and add up to make sure we got our 180 days. Again, in Washington, we're supposed to school for 180 days, but that's not something that's checked. But I like to dot my I's and cross my T's, so that is there. Each month, the girls set a goal, so be ready for school with all 5 contributions before 9 o'clock was her September goal. And there's also a monthly Bible verse that we're trying to memorize. So, alrighty, so that is the end of Bug's 4th grade curriculum video. Anything you want to say?
Thank you for watching. And by the way, I hope you choose my curriculum choices too. By the way, I've got a new math curriculum, as I already said.
All right, so we're excited about teaching textbooks. So hopefully that goes really well for us this year. I think it's a really sound curriculum, and I think
I can't wait to choose my new body.
All right, if you haven't seen it, we set up a Facebook page, Team Bee Farm. We'd love for you to be our friend over there. We link each video so you can go ahead and leave us a comment if you'd like to. And we hope you're having a wonderful summer.
By the way, comments are turned off for direct video, so you have to comment on our webpage.
Yes, that is why we set it up. Since this is a kids channel, you can head over to Facebook and
comment,
connect with us there.
And you can also ask us if you have any questions about our videos.
Yeah, we would encourage.
Reply.
Yes, we would encourage any kind of interaction there. Okay, bye.